Hey, gang, we're here for upper body pull and core. So we have all of the traditional pulls, bicep curls, reverse flies, back extensions, bent over rows, all of the good shit. We're doing this EMOM style. Okay, so we've got 3 rounds of an 8-minute EMOM. You will need some resistance bands today. So I have a light option, a heavy option. As far as dumbbells variety, I've got 5s, 10s, 15s, 20s, 30s. I also have a plate because we're going to be doing some front raises with a plate or heavy dumbbell. Okay, so you'll need a bunch of options today. Let's see, we have single arm work, so a lot of unilateral stuff. We're going to shoot for 8 to 12 repetitions for each block or each exercise. Okay, so each block will have 1 to 2 exercises, some supersetting, some unilateral. We're going to shoot for 8 to 12 reps. Remember, what you do on one side, you must stick to on the other side. And we have core sprinkled in. So let me go ahead and set up my timer. We'll stretch just a quick 5 minute max stretch. If you need more than that, always feel free. Hopefully we're not that sore from legs yesterday. This is our last upper body for the week. Next week we have one 30-minute full body combining our pushes and our pulls. So less unilateral work, more foundational basics. Week. All right, here we go. Awesome sauce. Okay, so I'm going to take one of my resistance bands and warm up with it. So working on mobility. Yes, we did our primary shoulder push work on Monday. I've really lately been focusing on a really strong dynamic warm-up, and it's making a huge difference. I have less neck pain, back pain, less tension overall. So it's just a really good idea to get intentional with our stretching. Awesome job. Last 2. Let's bow and arrow it out. You can get as lengthy as you'd like if you just want very light tension. If you want more, you can always just creep up on that resistance band. I'm just looking for a slight pull, a little bit of resistance, just to get warm. Get those wings warm. This actually feels kind of challenging though. Feels a little bit hard. Good, switch it up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Whew. Quick little shake out, roll those shoulders down and back. We're gonna go single arm lat pull. Okay, leading with that elbow. My mission is to show you guys you can get a strong back workout at home with just resistance bands. Is it nice to have a pull-up bar? It's nice. Is it nice to have access to a lat pull down? It's nice, but that doesn't mean anything if I get to the gym and the lat pull down bar is in use every single time. I like to have options at home, and my primary workouts are done at home anyway. Good, relax. Awesome. Toss that band to the side. Quick little big windmill / shake out. All right, reach it up nice and tall. We're gonna forward fold, inchworming it into a high plank. Drop down. Give me some cat and cow, intentional. I want you to really be focused on the angle of, I don't want to say the angle of your neck, but I want you guys focusing on your gaze in these movements, okay? So if you're not pulling chin to chest, for example, in a hinged position, so like a bent over row or like an RDL position, you're gonna risk really straining that neck. So if you are somebody who has a tendency to gaze up and do this, I want you to really focus on intentionally pulling the shoulders down and back away from the ears, okay? So if you can pull actively those shoulders down and back before we start each set, that's gonna help you keep the neck in a neutral position. If you keep the neck in a neutral position, you're more likely to engage the core properly and keep the spine in a neutral position as well. And it's gonna create less tension overall, okay? So I want you to focus on things like that, core engagement, actively pulling shoulders down and back, and especially with moves like lat raising where you're already working the shoulders, we don't wanna add any extra unnecessary tension, movement, or energy. We wanna get the most out of the movement and the focus of that specific muscle that we're working. Cool. Let's get my timer. Take 30 seconds to stretch out. Anything else that is relevant to you to stretch out? Where do you have tension? What needs to happen in order to release that tension? Grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna start with our lat raise right into a single leg march. So shoulders and core, okay? Grab your lat raise, weight. Remember, we're going for 8 to 12 reps, and ideally, I would like to see you match or exceed what you're doing every round. So I'm starting with 10s, and I might be on the lower end of that rep range with these 10s, but guess what? If I can maybe add just one more rep every single round, that's gonna allow me to be 1% better in this move that I have historically struggled with. And over time, that's gonna make a significant difference, okay? Don't trick yourself into thinking you're making no progress or you're not improving. If you've got goals and you're shooting for big goals, I can guarantee that you're improving in some ways. Weighted single leg march. Under 10 seconds to go. Stay with it. Ride it out till the finish. Good. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We've got single arm bent over rows. Chair or wall for support. Elbow comes back, not up. Good, I'm going 10 and 10 here. What I don't want to see is the lawnmower pull, okay? So you're not coming down here and driving up. Nope, we're keeping that opposite shoulder still. Strong hinge, elbows coming back, not up. And 10, 3 seconds to spare. Single arm, upright row. Elbow above the wrist. Remember, a good rule of thumb when you're looking to train hard, build muscle, improve areas of weakness, leave 2 to 3 reps in reserve, okay? But also, choose 1 to 2 exercises, 15 seconds of rest. 1 to 2 exercises where you're pushing till failure, okay? As like a non-negotiable. So I'm gonna start with 15s for bicep curls. I'm gonna shoot for 2 to 3 reps in reserve here, but really, I think I can train till failure with 20s. So that's what I'm testing out. This round, I'm gonna shoot for the top of the rep range. If I've got 2 to 3 reps left over, I'm pushing for 20s next time. With proper form. All right, 15 seconds to spare. I think I'm gonna push the 20s next time. Not really sure about it, but if you never try, guess what? You never know. 5 seconds to spare, or 5 seconds left in recovery. Oh, reverse fly is coming. We've got a reverse fly with a plate raise. What is the angle of your neck? Do you have neutral neck and spine? All right, plate raises. Ten seconds to go. I've got one more. Good. Back extensions combined with a full body weighted crunch. Back extensions has to be the most underrated back exercise there is. If you're at the gym, you can always take it to the back extension machine. Good, full body crunch. I'm gonna shoot for 10, see how it goes. Woo. All right. Okay, face pulls and an underarm row. All right, I'm going heavy resistance band for face pulls. Even if I only make it to 8. All right, same resistance, seated or kneeling underarm row. You can do this with a cable machine at the gym as well, if that's easier for you. Good, 10 seconds of rest. We've got our last block of work in a side plank. Little side plank crunch type deal. 8 to 12 per side, whatever you do on one side, you must then do on the other. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Last block of work before recovery. Switch it up. Woo. All right, 20 seconds to recover. You can take a little bit more recovery if you need. You should need some recovery here. If not, did you train till failure? Did you leave a couple reps in reserve only? Or are we leaving like 5 to 6 reps in reserve? There's a big difference. All right, so this round I'm shooting for another rep in my lat raises. I think I did 10. No, I'm gonna assume I did 10. I'm going for 11 this time. Last round I'll shoot for 12. That'll be a big improvement for me. With a weighted march. Three more for me. How's your tempo? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one for me. Coming to our weighted march. Ten seconds to go. Awesome work for 3, 2, and 1. That was the first time I ever picked up 30s for bent over rows. Felt really good. Really good. Upright row. Single arm upright row. Pull those shoulders down and back. Actively engage the core. Slight bend in the knee. Love unilateral because one side gets an automatic default rest. Whew. Yeah, 2 reps in the reserve, maybe. Maybe 1. Biceps. I'm going for 8. I think I absolutely am gonna fail at 8. All right, we'll see how it goes. That's what training until failure looks like. However, I feel like my form was really fucking off. Therefore, I'm gonna drop set next time. But that's the next goal. That is the next goal. Okay? Reverse fly is coming in 10 seconds. This is where trying and failing is better than not trying. Okay? Because if you just don't try, you'll never know what quantitative goals you have. You'll never know exactly when you're ready to pick up heavier weights. Okay? You have to try. Sometimes you fail, and failure is a learning and growing experience only. That's how you want to look at it. It's not a setback, it's a learning experience. Back extends. Full body crunch. Shooting for 10 to 12. Two more, 15 seconds to go. Woo. All right. Face pulls, standing, kneeling, seated, doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you. Please make sure that band is secure, please. Make those adjustments on your resistance band if needed. Ten seconds to go. I got 2 more reps. Ooh. Side plank. I'm gonna go for a 20 this time. Why not? Why not? Safely try to place that weight down. Switch it up. Oh, awesome shit. 14 seconds to recover. We've got 1 more round. 1 more round, that's it. That's it, that is it. Here's your opportunity. How do you want to be 1% better this last and final round? How do you want to have no regrets in this workout? Going for 12 lat raises. Here we go. I know you're fatigued. I'm fatigued too. So what separates the women from the girls? Awesome shit. Pro tip. Try not to think about all of the reps in the beginning of your set. Just take it maybe 3 reps at a time and then see what can happen, okay? Sometimes we overwhelm ourselves. When we pick up heavier weights or we try to do something challenging, but if you can just take it in 3-rep chunks, does it really matter a whole lot if you're failing at 9 reps instead of 12? Not really, because that's still 9 reps. Like that set, I planned on 8, but you know what? I got to 8 and I felt like I could do 2 more. Sometimes we just need to take that pressure off and just go off of intuition. Last one for me. Whew. So if I would have thought in the beginning of this workout, for example, that I'd pick up 30s for 10s in a single arm bent over row, no, not what I had in mind, okay? But I took it in smaller chunks and I thought, yeah, I can go even just 1 more. Sometimes it's just, can I do 1 more? Yes, can I do 1 more after that? Yes. Can I do even 1 more after that? Bicep curls. Whew. Roll those shoulders down and back, away from the ears. You win some, you lose some. Identify weaknesses and see where you can objectively turn some weaknesses into strengths. That's it. Because we're not supposed to be perfect. If we were perfect, we have nothing to work on, and that'd be pretty boring. It would just sound like a real boring life. Nothing to shoot for, nothing to work on. Reverse fly. Two more for me. Back extends. Can we increase our range of motion? Even just slightly. All right, full body crunch. I love this move because it doubles as like a weighted pullover. And we're getting that core work as a bonus. I'm pretty sure I did more than 12. Just want to let the clock run out. Oh, okay. Face pulls. We've got 2 more blocks of work. Whew. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey now. Hey now. Let's go. 2 more blocks of work. Under 10 seconds. Keep pushing. All right. Last move. Last 60 seconds of work of the day. Stabilize. If you're going heavy here, make sure you lift that weight first. Stabilize. A lot of control here. This is where you get a shit ton more mileage in core stabilizers like that than, thousands of crunches, okay? Stabilize. You see how hard it is for me to stabilize this weight? Because this is challenging for me. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Awesome shit. Guys, cool it down however you need. I need you to hydrate. I need you to stretch. I need you to move today. Take a walk. Let the lactic acid release from the body. Eat protein. Hydrate, stretch, eat something nourishing. Slay your day. I'll see you next time.